Yeah, I didn't really expect to be making another video about WandaVision anytime soon, but here we are, because, yeah, it's true. WandaVision, the ending has been changed. The post-credit scene where, of course, we saw Wanda, she was off in her cabin, and she was reading through the Darkhold, and she was trying to get back her kids. That scene has now been changed, and a whole bunch of people have been talking about it over the past couple days as like this big huge thing, and it's like, oh, what's going on here? But it's not really what you think it is. So let me explain. So as you can see here, it is the same scene, but first of all, some of the trees have been changed. Like maybe there's some more trees here. Like it's just a different setting. I mean, it's the same thing, but still, like, there's a few minute differences here. But the big thing everybody's talking about is this little speck, or I don't really know what you call it, like a shadow or like some kind of figure that is floating across the screen. So, of course, everybody's like, oh my god, it's a person. Is that Doctor Strange, or is it White Vision? And, I mean, sure, could be. Maybe Mephisto, but probably not. But the truth is, this really isn't anything. Because if you actually look into it a little further, this is actually just a VFX mistake. Because clearly they had to do some VFX stuff to change the scenery here with the trees. So something they did was there was like a reflection or some kind of light coming through a window on Wanda's cabin. So they most likely cropped that out and then somehow just ended up putting that on the rest of the scene. So that's literally all it is just that little patch of light that was the reflection on the window that's just now up in the sky, and everybody thinks that it's like a character floating down there. I mean, it would be cool if that was Doctor Strange, because it has now been updated in the credits to include that the Doctor Strange theme was in there as well, which was something was already in there for that post-credit scene. But I don't know. I still don't think this is really anything. It would be cool if it was Doctor Strange, especially because, I mean, Doctor Strange is probably going to have to show up to stop Wanda from, breaking the multiverse and all that stuff. But I really honestly don't think this is anything. It's literally just a VFX mistake. It's cool, but, sometimes this community just stretches things a little bit too far. And the littlest thing of literally just a patch of light floating down, like, on the screen is just... people take it too far sometimes, and I think that's kind of what's going on here. And I was already skeptical when I first saw this the other day. The reason I actually didn't make a video on it, because I automatically knew, like, there's no way this is actually anything. Because, like, I mean, the fact that the little blob doesn't move from the screen and just stays in that exact spot, I think it's pretty obvious that, yeah, that was a mistake. And, I don't know if that guy's going to get fired for doing that or anything, but, clearly trolled the internet. So, I don't know, guys. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this change to the WandaVision post-credit scene? Do you think that this was on purpose? Do you think this is Doctor Strange or White Vision or Mephisto floating down to Wanda's cabin? Or do you side with me and I'm like, yeah, it's just a VFX mistake? So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm definitely excited for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and seeing more of Wanda and her journey as the Scarlet Witch. But, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.